This update was lots of like bug fixes and kind of quality of life improvements. The thing with the extension, I think the way I understand it is that previously they were all packaged and installed, and you just turned on the ones you want, whereas now you just get the basic, and then you have to install everything and then enable it. Each one by case, depending on whether you want them. So I think it just makes everything a bit more lightweight, so that you're only kind of installing the stuff that you want or need, which obviously is a good improvement. And I'm sure, especially for those kind of running that on a Raspberry Pi or something, or a small single board computer, this will make things a little bit easier to kind of run and to manage. But absolute powerhouse of a team behind the LNBits. They've been going gung-ho at the whole Nostr space, as well as a lot of their recent extensions have been Nostr-based, like Marketplace, IP5 identifiers, etc., etc. So they clearly targeting that sort of market, which is good to see. The other thing I noticed, which is not kind of specific to the release Antimus mentioned, but they've also launched a software as a service solution, I guess, where you can kind of just go to lnbits.com and spin up your own LNBits instance. Obviously, it's hosted by them on some server somewhere, and you can kind of pay. I think you can pay by the hour. I think it's 70 sats per hour, which works out to like 1,600 sats a day. So if you wanted to kind of go on and play around and see if this is something that you want to kind of mess around with, you can do that at little to no cost, and they'll kind of spin it all up for you in the background, so that you don't have to worry as much. Obviously, there's a little bit of trust involved, because if it's not your hardware or not your personal private server, then there's a little bit of trust there that they're going to keep that instance running for however long it is that you paid for it. But for somebody that kind of doesn't want to have to kind of do all the whole networking workarounds and VPNs and all that sort of stuff to protect